Help me welcome Mr. Rudy Sedano.
From the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here.
The XP family, how are you? It's time to get up. Man. So, a little journey to where I've gotten here. It's been an amazing trip. It's been fun. But I was that one agent that the first year I cried because I made $19,000 and $200. It was $19,200 or something like that. And I said, Lord, this ain't gonna pay the bills, right? So I thought I knew it all, right? So opened up my laptop and was like, hey, gonna work, gonna do this, gonna do that. And things started to happen. So I'm trying to take you to the journey so that you can understand why I'm so excited about EXP. 3 years, I was a mom and pop broker, and I was killing it. I have a team of 7. We were doing a lot of transactions, and it was fun. So every second of a new year, I would go to my broker and say, hey, how much did I make? He's like, oh, you made a lot. So I was like, but how much did I make? And he said, oh, you made a lot. And then finally I said, well, how much did I pay? $42,000 towards fees. I said, wow, $42,000 in fees? So then I had another bright idea, right? Somebody approached me with RE/MAX and said, hey, you need to come to RE/MAX. And I was like, wow, RE/MAX, name brand. I'm already branded. Man, it's going to blow up. All of that stuff. Well, I went to RE/MAX for a couple of months. I had already heard about EXP, so I was kind of in between, was like, nah, I got it. I don't want to do it, right? Well, about a year ago, my upline, I saw him at an event, and he came up to me at an event that I spoke at, and he's like, hey, you're from California? I said, yeah. I said, life was great, came to Texas, know how to hustle, make a lot of money, love real estate. Well, would I never ever know that that gentleman that approached me would be my upline, right? So funny story is, back in Halloween, there was this bus we were on, right? And my sponsor was on this bus. And I was like, hey, I was on the bus. He's like, I didn't even know you. I was like, you spoke to me at an event. So long story short, we became really, really good friends. This journey has been amazing. But it's funny because when he would put that little nugget in me and say, hey, you better check out EXP, I was like, it's all good. We're closing a lot of transactions. But here's the problem. I was teaching my team. I was pouring into them. And then they would come to me and say, hey, I got another opportunity. Thank you for everything. That sucked. So finally, when I made the decision, I said, hey, I'm all in. So now, when my team transitioned, 3 people went out, and they said, hey, we're going to start our own EXP. I said, bless you. I'm cheering for you. If you need anything, let me know. That's what I did. So here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. You want to attract agents, sell real estate. That's what I do. When I sell real estate, I post about it. And we just had a broker that approached me. So we made the announcement in New Orleans that I was coming over. We had almost 4,000 views on that. I had a broker that reached out to me and said, am I missing something? And I said, I don't know. I mean, I just joined. It's going to be an amazing ride, right? So me and Pat went over. We sat at the brokerage. They all signed up. I never approached him. He approached me. So basically what you have to do is sell real estate, keep going, push through. Don't be nervous, guys. That's the thing. If you sell real estate, people are going to want to gravitate to you. If you want to go ahead and recruit, go for it. But here's the thing, guys. EXP is going to be like the best ride I can tell you, right? Because I can do the math. So here's the math. 16,000 agents, right? 50 states. I'm launching Puerto Rico in May. A brokerage of 90, right? So when you do the math and you look at how many people you get to talk to, oh my God, right? That's the beauty of it. So let's just step a little back, right? Can you put the slide of my kids up there if you don't mind? So you see those two little ones, right? Man, when you talk about passion, I wake up every day. I have a 1,400 square foot office. You would think I'm a broker. I'm not. I just have a good setup where my team comes, they work, and we get it done. But at the end of the day, I have to report to these two little ones, right? So when I did this journey for EXP, I said, what am I going to leave for my kids? Well, one thing is I know I'm going to leave them a lot of rev share problems. That's for sure. And here's the thing. Deep inside, you got to have a why, because what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to say, oh, yeah, I'm part of EXP and we're the biggest broker, blah, 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 blah? No, you want to get something in you. So at the end of the day, I look at it and say, okay, my little girl, she's 4 years old. My little boy's going to be 6. I'm already teaching them at the end, like, hey, daddy would love for you to take over their business. But you got to wake up every morning and say, why are you doing real estate? Are you giving somebody else an opportunity to join EXP? Seriously, have you really thought inside, have I talked to somebody that I really want them to ride with me because I know at the end of the day they're on that hamster wheel? When you wake up every morning, you need to look at your vision board and your biggest why of why you want to do things. I'm so grateful that I don't think I ever had an ego because I've always been humble, right? So if you see my shirt, it says stay humble. So here's the part. If I would have never been open to listen, just like a lot of people don't want to listen, right? Because what's the first thing they tell you? Oh, you got that pyramid scheme, right? Pyramid schemes are illegal, right? Plus, we all have real estate license. So I want you to, when you leave from this conference, like Tony Jerry says, don't be a squatter. Go back and think of what is your why? And at the end of the day, how much rev share problems do you really want to have? That's what you got to say, right? Because my biggest thing is this. I'm going to talk to as many people as I can, but it's going to be a fun ride with you or without you. And that's one thing that you have to take. Thanks, guys.